Hi, welcome everyone. This is Heather Ashamara, and I'm so happy that you are here for our Warrior Goddess Yes, as we shift into a new paradigm. This is actually the third in a three-part series on wisdom, authenticity, and yes. And it's also the launch of my 11-day Warrior Goddess giveaway with the focus on spring cleaning. And my intent about this idea of spring cleaning was, where are the places in our lives that we need to put our attention and our focus to start to create more spaciousness? So that cleaning might be physically cleaning your house. It might be cleaning an attitude. It might be cleaning something that's been stuck in your life. So whether it's an external representation or an internal, it's all connected. And as we explore this idea of saying yes to spring cleaning, the reason that we clean, the reason that we do spring cleaning is because there's places in our house, for example, that have gotten musty or dusty from the winter. And so this idea of spring cleaning is you open up all the windows, you clean out the dust, you clear, you look at what's working and what's not working, you release what's not working, you straighten things up. Now, with your house, if you're going to spring clean your house, you probably wouldn't say to yourself, okay, I have 2 hours and I'm going to completely clean my house and all my closets and every single drawer in my house. Go. You would know that that wouldn't be enough time. And that doing a thorough spring cleaning on your house takes some focus, and it takes days. And so it's the same thing when we're picking something that we want to spring clean. And the first 5 days of our 11-day giveaway, what we'll focus on is, what do we want to let go of? And that spring cleaning of what we want to release, we want to start small. Because what many of us do is we overwhelm ourselves, and we're used to pushing and forcing ourselves to take action. And all that does is eventually cause us to go into resistance and then start to procrastinate and then not want to do it, because we're taking action from judgment. So the first shift we want to do is to find the yes for the cleaning. Somebody said something really beautiful at the workshop that I'm at right now. She said that she had to find out the why of why she was taking an action, and that why had to be bigger than her fear. And so our why of why we're spring cleaning, what we're spring cleaning, but first, why are we doing it? What is our motivation? And again, whether that spring cleaning is about cleaning up your house or cleaning up some part of your life, in order to fully say yes to it, because making change can be challenging, we need to know, what's my why? And for me, my why is around wanting more spaciousness in my life, wanting more stillness, wanting more of a sense of clarity, wanting more inner peace, wanting to be less busy, and to simplify. Okay. And so when we get clear about what our why is first, that helps us with our motivation. We'll be doing a visualization in a little bit around this concept of finding the why and then getting really clear about what it is that we're cleaning and what those actions are. So first step, know what your why is, and that you have a big yes to the why. When you feel the why, when you feel like, yeah, I want more spaciousness, you can feel what that is like in your body. There's a sense of, okay. Or maybe you want more passion in your life and you feel like cleaning out a particular part of your life will really help. So perhaps you realize that your sexuality is really stagnant and that you've repressed that part of yourself. And so maybe your spring cleaning is around starting to attend to that part of you that you've ignored or that you've pushed away. And so maybe your why is, I want more passion in my life. Okay, another example might be a physical place in your house that you want your bedroom to be clean, that you want to do some spring cleaning on your bedroom. And your why is because now when you walk into your bedroom, it doesn't feel restful. It feels stressful. It feels busy. And so your why could be then, I want a sense of peace in my bedroom. And when you have that why, then you can go towards the cleaning. So first step, what's your why? And make that a yes. Second step, what are you going to commit to? And our word for today was be clear. And that's the beginning then of this spring cleaning process, internal and external, to get clear about what do you want to clean? What do you want to clear? And to then hone it down. Again, what we often do is we say, I'm going to clean the whole house in an hour. And it doesn't work. We just get frustrated with ourselves. So you have to be honest with yourself, really, really honest. What time do I have available that I can put into this commitment? So that's the clarity. The clarity is you want to make a change, but you want to be honest with yourself about where you can start the change so that you will be successful. That's the key, so that you will be successful, which means take a bite-sized piece. So in this idea of spring cleaning, pick something small that you're going to commit to. And pick one thing to start with. So I want to share really briefly some of the beautiful posts that are happening on my author page around our topic for today, which is be clear, and just show you some of the variety. And then we're going to talk about how to, okay, everything's going to get weird for a second, but it'll be okay. I'm just going to move this over. There we go. That's my website. Okay, you need to move. There we go. Here we go. Okay. Boom. There we go. So on my author page, Heather Ashamara, this is the post for today. It's so exciting. So every day over the next 11 days, I'll be doing a post on my author page, which will share what the word is for the day, be clear. And everything is be clear. Tomorrow's be aware. There'll be a little image from my travels. And then everybody gets to comment. So when we're setting our intent, and you guys have just done such a beautiful job, it just makes me so happy to see all of these focuses and as we get clearer around what we want. And what I want each of us to do, me included, is to continue to hone it down. Hone down what you want. So that honing then, okay, give me a second, I'm going to go back to, okay, pause share, stop share, there we go. We're going to go back to, oops, 1 second, to getting really clear about what's the one thing that you want to do. So the temptation is many, many things. The important thing is one choice that's doable. So if this morning or sometime today you came up with something that you want to commit to and it's too big, it's large, what I'd like you to do is to shrink it down, make it smaller, make it bite-size so that it is doable. So whatever it is that you want to clean and clear, that it's actionable. And here's the thing with being clear. We can have this, I want to change my life. I want to stop judging myself. I want to be a good human. I want to clean my entire house. It's too big. So clarity is about knowing what the biggest picture is and then coming down to what's the next little step. What's your baby step? Okay. So we'll do a visualization in a moment to get really clear about the one thing that you're going to put your attention to. And this is such a good time for us to do this. So today is Ash Wednesday, and traditionally this is a time of letting something go for 40 days. It's called Lent. And when I worked with Don Miguel, we would do something over Lent every year for years and years and years, always starting on Ash Wednesday. And a lot of times it had to do around some sort of a fast or a food cleanse. And so it's what I noticed from doing these group intention settings is that there's this beauty around going into a container. And that's what we're doing. We're stepping into a container with each other where we're each putting into the circle. And that's another way to look at it, is that we're creating a virtual circle right now. And that each of us is stepping into that circle and committing to one thing. And we're putting that commitment into the center from our place of being clear. And tomorrow we'll add in being aware of where we struggle with that new change. And so because of the intent and the container that each of us is holding, it makes it easier to do things that might have been more challenging on your own. It's a really beautiful practice. And as we're stepping into this process of spring cleaning, I want to remind all of us that it doesn't help to judge ourselves to make a change. It might work in the short term. So fear and judgment work in the short run. You know, fear will motivate you to take an action. Judgment will motivate you to take an action. But it's not sustainable. Fear wears us down. Judgment wears us down. It causes us to lose energy. And so while it might get us to take a new action for a little bit, eventually we'll rebel or we'll give up. But when we can take that same action from clarity, from love, from our why, from seeing the biggest picture possible, and then stepping towards that, knowing it'll take as long as it takes, but that we have to take action. Every little action makes a difference. Then that becomes sustainable. Because we take an action and then we say, oh, yes, and we celebrate. That's the yes. We take the next action and we celebrate. Yes, okay, I did that next little action. So pick something that you're really ready to do. And that lights you up when you think about it. Even if it feels scary, it feels like, yep, this is exactly what I want to do. So for example, today I picked two things. The first thing is something I want to let go of, and the second thing is something that I want to bring in. So the thing I'm wanting to let go of is eating sugar. And so that's my commitment. I'm going to not eat sugar for the next 40 days. Woohoo! So that feels good, and it feels like a stretch, but it feels doable. I've done stuff like this before, so it feels doable. The second thing that I added in is that I want to write a blog every day. And that's something that I've thought about, but it felt like, how am I ever going to do that? But I realized what a perfect time. I have this beautiful community, so I'll be walking this with you, of stepping into writing a blog every day and sharing it. Yay! So let's talk about what you all are going to commit to. Oh, and there's one more thing that I want to commit to, which is meditating for at least 10 minutes a day. I've been meditating for 20 minutes a day, but I'll share with you in a little bit about this fantastic app called Insight Timer. And we actually have a Warrior Goddess meditation group. And so if you want to join me in some sort of meditation, whether that's 2 minutes a day or 10 minutes a day, then I would love you to join me in that challenge, the meditation challenge. So all sorts of good things that we'll get to play with each other. So before I jump into the visualization, I want to just pause and ask if anybody has any questions or any shares. Is there anything that you've been thinking about, or that you're not sure what you want, or something that I said that doesn't exactly make sense, or you want more clarification on? Please chat. And I can also pull your video up if you are by your computer. So if you're willing to, or if you would like me to pull your video up, we would love to see you. But just take a moment, and any questions, comments, thoughts. There's now 69 of us on the call, 70 of us on the call. please share. And Elizabeth, you just undid your thing, so I'm going to unmute you for a second. Hey, honey.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, I just wanted to say that I'm excited about the challenge, and it wasn't difficult for me to figure out what I wanted to get clear on. And I'm just really looking forward to sharing this and reading the shares every day. That's all.
Great. Thank you. Great. Anybody else? You can either unmute, you can either just put your video live and I'll see you. I'm scrolling through right now. Or chat. And the chat is to the right-hand side. Or I can just pick some. Oh, there you go. Yay. Okay, am I muting you? Hi, sweetie.
Terry.
Hi, Terry. Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. So 2 things I need to do. I want to get uncluttered from all this paper. And the second is I can commit to walking a little bit every day.
Great. So uncluttering paper
Mm-hmm.
and walking a little bit every day.
Mm-hmm.
Great. And what's your action plan for uncluttering the paper?
Don't really have one. I'm sitting in the middle of it right now. I'm trying to do at least one piece of paper, at least get started.
Yeah, great.
The job felt so big that I just got stuck and did nothing, but I think I can tackle one piece of paper and at least get started.
Perfect. That's the way to do it, is do really small. I'm just going to do one thing, one at a time. Beautiful. Good. Let us know how it goes. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much. Great. And then Barbara writes, thank you for this webinar. Awesome. Can you repeat how to find the meditation site group, please? Thanks. Yes. Megan, are you on? If Megan's my assistant, if you're on the call, if you could put in the URL for the 11-day giveaway, that would be great. And if she's not, I'll go find it for you all in a moment. Yeah, and the 11-day giveaway started today. And for anybody who isn't part of it yet, you can sign up now, and I'll send you, after this call, I'll send out the first email, and then you'll get the second email in the morning. And it's really sweet. It's 11 days of a daily email, a little visualization, and either an audio or a blog. Although now it'll be a blog every day, because that's how it goes. Oh, and the app, thank you. So the meditation app, Noelle, you're on it. You got it. Is the Insight Timer meditation, and it's on YouTube. So thank you, Noelle. And so if you go get the timer, Insight Timer, download it, then go to groups and do a search for Warrior Goddess, you'll find our group. And Elizabeth Alta wrote, got excited and forgot to say my yes is also to meditate at least 10 minutes daily. I did do it today. Beautiful. So yeah, so those of you that want to start a meditation practice, start small. And that app is so helpful because it tracks you over time. And in our Warrior Goddess group, you can also see who's meditating with you. And it's really sweet. Sherry, on your iPhone, if you have an iPhone or a smartphone, if you just go to your apps, you'll be able to download it straight onto your phone. Okay, for those of you that have any kind of smartphone, you can download it from your applications. Insight Timer, you're welcome. And then thank you, Heather, for posting the link to the Warrior Goddess giveaway. So that's the link. If you want to share with your friends, we'll be doing this process together over 11 days and then beyond. And feel free to share with your friends at any time, because what I'm going to do is with the page, let me show you this too. This is fun as well. I'm going to share my screen again, which is always fun because it takes me a minute to find this and this. So this is a spring clean page. So you'll get an email, for those of you who already gotten the email. And then on the web page, there's the place where the blog is, and then how to join this webinar. And then tomorrow, I'll put day 2 right here. So day 1 and day 2 will be together. So that's a nice thing. so that anybody who joins late gets all of them stacked on top of each other, which is lovely. So any other questions, any other shares? Feel free to chat for those of you that have the capacity to chat if you have a question, or to unmute yourself. One new message. Boop. Okay, Nicholas, don't say sorry. It's a journey. We're here to support you and send positive energy. Yes, always, to Mandy. And there it is. Sorry, I scrolled up. Thank you. As I listened to you, I started to really think about my comment I posted about what the real why. I thought I just needed self-forgiveness, but I'm realizing there's something deeper bothering me. I've been on a health journey, but still finding myself making excuses and using food to comfort myself. Instead of comforting, I'm going to face the real emotion causing the need. Sorry so long. No, that's beautiful. Mandy, thank you so much. This is it. So this is what we're doing, is this idea of being clear is about being honest and starting to dig down. And I really support all of you to keep checking in with what your intent is. So if you realize, oh, I made too big of a commitment, I made too big of an intent, don't beat yourself up or think you're a failure. Just name, oops, it's too big. Let me bring it down. Let me make it smaller. Okay, we want to bring kindness and gentleness to this process. So this isn't about we're going to force it through. This is about we're going to get clear and take action. And that honesty is we take the action. And if we find we're not taking the action, then we go, okay, I'm not taking the action. Let me make a new choice. Let me make it smaller if needs be. So Mandy, looking at what the emotional is around the food is really powerful. And use this group as support. Just know that we will hold you in that you're not alone. I can guarantee, absolutely 100% guarantee that there are other women on this call right now that have the same issue around their journey with food and using food as a way to comfort. And we all use something. You know, we use Facebook, we use alcohol, we use food, we use relationships to comfort ourselves. And what we're all learning is how to comfort ourselves by showing up. So Mandy and all of you, I'd like to invite you to feel into what's comforting to you. What are you craving? What do you want more of? So this is part of being clear. You know what you don't want. Look at what's the why. Okay, what's the bigger why that you're working towards? Why is it that you don't want to use, for example, food to comfort yourself? Or why is it that you don't want to check Facebook 10 times a day? Or 20 times a day? Or 50 times a day? So get clear about what the why is. And then as we start to peel down to explore, ooh, there's an emotional issue or there's fear, and there always is, to then be gentle and make the commitment of what little thing can you do, and also look at what is it that you're craving. That's going to help as well. So example, for me, making this intent to not eat sugar. What my why is I want my body to be healthier. And what I'm craving is I'm in a big paradigm shift right now around holding my energy in a new way. Okay. So, and the same thing with writing. Why do I want to write a blog a day? Because I want my writing to flow. I want to start having more flow with my writing. And what's the craving? The craving is to have a stable practice with my writing so that it's moving. Okay, so we get clear. When we get clear about what the craving is, that helps us to then know how to nurture ourselves and give ourselves what we need. So I hope that helps. And I'm so glad that you said something. Kimberly, I am committing to my physical vessel. I'm going to move through exercise 30 minutes a day. I'm going to bring in nutritious whole foods into my diet. Beautiful. Now, Kimberly, if you find you're not doing 30 minutes a day, I want all of us to commit to ourselves and say, I'm in 100% and I'm going to do it. Okay, so whatever you say you're going to do, commit to it 100%. If you find yourself not doing it, please do not take a moment to punish yourself. Just please either recommit, go, oops, I fell off the wagon, recommit, 100% go, or make it smaller. Okay, let's all agree to that. That we're saying, I'm in 100%. And we're going to take the action. Even if it's hard, even if we have to do it at 11:30 at night, even if we have to shuffle other things in our life, that we're going to do it. And that if we notice that we're not, that we either recommit immediately and start again, just give ourselves permission, go, or we make it smaller. I'm repeating myself, but there you go. Marie, I just saw something on Facebook, taking a bag and finding one thing a day to put in the bag. And at the end of the 40 days, donate that bag to Goodwill or Salvation Army. Love it. Choosing one item daily is easier than trying to choose from multiple items at a time. Benefit is having 40 less items that I didn't really need and someone else can use. Beautiful. Perfect. I love that. See, that's creativity in action. That's being clear about, I can do this. So share your creative ideas. Yay for all the committed ones. This is great. Yes, and exactly. Every day is a new day to commit. We get to start again. How fabulous is that? Mumsy, I can't get the app to register. Let's talk about that at the end. Remind me. Let me just make sure that I've gotten everybody. Yes. All right. Awesome. So let's do our visualization to help us to get clear. And then we're going to do breakout groups in a moment. And I'm going to see what that is. There's something called breakout rooms. I'm excited. So Beth writes, I'm taking time to read and do some writing or art every day. I have bigger projects I will take smaller bites of. Beautiful. I'm taking time for self-care. I just let go of an unhealthy relationship. Awesome. Beautiful. We support you. We're here for you. Great. Okay. So, Summer writes, I've committed to the gym and I just encourage my best friend to as well. And Sam, committing to clearing spaces and places and piles around the house. Great. Bite-sized pieces. Good. So everyone close your eyes. We'll do a little visualization. And I'd like you to imagine that you can get a bird's eye view, an eagle eye view of your life. So as we start on this 11-day giveaway, we're going to start by holding how to be clear with ourselves. And one way to be clear is to shift our perspective so we're seeing a bigger picture of ourselves. And in that bigger picture, as you fly above the timeline of your life, imagine that you can look down and see yourself and your life. I want you to bring in your compassion. Your compassion for this human that you are, for all of your experiences, for all of the challenges in your life, for all of your breakthroughs. To bring in your compassion and your support. And to feel that you're human by stepping into this circle, that you are stepping into a circle of support over the next 11 days and beyond. So feel that sense of stepping into the circle and seeing, again, from up above almost, seeing this circle of women that are gathering. And you can see yourself and you can see all these other women that are standing with you, making a commitment, stepping into the circle. And see how every woman in this circle has history and also has choice in this moment to get clear, to take new action. And that we're all bringing ourselves in and saying, yes, yes, we're in. So imagine now you can go into your body. You can still keep this big eagle eye view, but imagine yourself now standing with this circle of women. Feel your own commitment, your yes, you're stepping in. And for the next 11 days or beyond, you're going to commit to one or two things. So asking your being, what is it that you want to commit to? Maybe there's one thing that you want to release, one thing you want to stop doing, and one thing that you want to start doing. Make it bite-size. And make it really clear, make it really actionable. Yes, I can take action on this thing, this spring cleaning, internal or external. And then feel the why. Why do you want this thing? And go for the feeling sense of the why. Why is it that you are committing to this? What's the bigger picture again? So find that clarity. Find your why and the feeling sense of why you want this thing, whatever it is. So you don't even have to have the exact words, but you have the feeling sense. Maybe the feeling sense of what it'll feel like on the other side, or what it is you're shifting inside of you. Beautiful. And letting that why motivate you, inspire you, help you to step through any resistance or any fear that arises. Good. And then I'd like you to imagine in the middle of the circle, there's a huge bowl, a really beautiful bowl, and that you can take a rock or a crystal or a gem, it can be anything, but feel it in your hand. And I'd like you to breathe into that item, whatever that is, a rock, a crystal, a gemstone. What I'd like you to do is imagine you can breathe into it. So in your mind's eye, breathing in, and what you're breathing is your commitment, your clarity, and your why. You're saying, yes, I'm committing to this 100%, I'm in. So breathe it into that rock or crystal or gem. And then I'd like you to step into the circle and imagine you can put it in the bowl. So all of us are going to put our rocks or our crystals in the bowl. If you've committed to two things and you want to have two rocks or crystals, that's great. Breathe into both of them and then put them in the center. And that bowl is going to help to contain and hold and amplify and support all of our intent, all of our clarity about what action we're taking, what we're saying yes to. Good. And imagine that we can all put our hands out towards that bowl of those rocks and crystals and just send our yes to the center, that we support each of our intent, that we support everyone's clarity. Beautiful. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and be present here. So stay connected to that circle and our bowl of intent. And I'm going to ask that whoever feels inspired to go back into that visualization and send energy to support everyone, you're welcome to do that. And I will do that every day. And that we hold the intent that by putting our yes into one place, we're supporting each other. And that anytime anybody has a breakthrough, that supports everybody in the circle. And I've seen that to be true over and over again. That whenever any of us complete something, we all benefit. Good. So Summer wrote, it is a complete change for me at the moment, starting all over by myself, and I have never been alone. It is exciting and scary at the same time. Yes. I'm trying to figure out what it is I want and what is going to make me happy. I'm committed to myself and finding myself instead of doing what is best for everyone else. Beautiful. Great. And it's a journey. And so whenever we start something new, there's excitement and there's fear. And that's okay. And can we hold, I'm at both, and to really kind of gear ourselves towards the excitement. Knowing the fear's there. You don't want to push the fear away. Hold the fear. And also keep opening to the excitement. And that clarity, what do you need? How can you best be supported? Beautiful. So anything else anybody would like to share about the visualization? What did you get? Or what inspired you? Any clarity that came from the visualization, feel free to share as well. And as we're waiting for those shares around anything at all, I also want to invite you that part of the 11-day giveaway, in my mind, it's separate, but in my mind it's together, is this call that I'm doing next Wednesday for the Shift Network. So it's at 7 p.m. Central on International Women's Day. So March 8th is International Women's Day, and we'll be doing a call called Summon Your Warrior Goddess. So I'd love for all of you to register for that. I'm sorry you have to register for these things separately, but it's just the way it worked out. But please, please tell your friends about that summit. It's going to be really remarkable. I'll be being interviewed by somebody and bringing forward some tools that I don't often teach. So I'm excited to share it. So again, that's March 8th, Summon Your Warrior Goddess. I'll share the link if I can find that really quickly. Judy, I enjoyed the feeling in the visualization that I am sharing this experience and commitment with other women. Yay, beautiful. Mandy, I'm an Army. Sorry, I just lost it. And I realized started accepting my feminine goddess. It is beautiful to visualize having sisters wrapped around me. Yes, we are with you. Joanne, at the start, I suddenly felt like crying because I realized I do not think about myself in nurturing ways unless I am ill. I always put everyone else first. Good, so commit, put yourself first. For all of us, put ourselves first for this 11 days and hopefully beyond. And this is a really excellent time to let go of the places that we drop our boundaries, that we don't honor what's true for ourselves. So let's step in. Sherry, the eagle-eye view shows me living a self-limiting life, doing the best I can, but needing to love myself more, nurture myself more, act to feel more connected to my divine self by meditating 5 minutes a day and cleaning 10 minutes a day. Beautiful. Good, that's doable. 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes. Use your timer. So if you can download Insight Timer, it's fabulous. Or just use a egg timer, whatever you have. Judy, I commit to letting go of mom, guilt, and to add writing daily. Beautiful. And letting go of guilt may not be a one-shot thing. You may have to break that down, but having that commitment and then figure out how do you take action on that. Noelle, thank you for doing that. So Noelle just posted for all of us the Shift Network link. So if you, right now, if you're not signed up for the Shift Network, just go click on it. Boom. And I'm going to share it on the screen. So the link's right there. And let me share it on the screen what it looks like. And I'm really excited. It's really an honor to get to teach through the Shift Network. So let me show you where that is. That's the page. Shift Network. So this is what it looks like. Move that out of the way. Of the Shift Network. And I'm really excited about it. So look at all these cool things you'll get to do. So all you have to do is go click yes, reserve my spot. Boom, you'll be in. You'll start getting emails from the Chef Network. So again, I'm not hosting this, the Chef Network is. So that's why it has to be different registrations. So just take a second, click on that link, go sign yourself up. There's a Facebook link as well. So if you want to share it with your friends, the more of us that are on that call, the better. There's going to be thousands on that one. So that'll be super fun. Can you share the meditation link? Sure. Yeah, March 8th is International Women's Day. It's going to be a beautiful day. And there will be an encore. I'm not sure if they share the recording, but there is going to be a time if you sign up that you'll have the opportunity to watch it again. So can someone share the insight? So here's I'm going to write this down. So the timer is called Insight Timer. That's the name of the meditation program, and it's the Warrior Goddess group. So if you go into your smartphone, go into applications, you can download Insight Timer. You can also get it in iTunes. Any other questions, thoughts, shares, explorations? I'm here. Again, take a moment, go sign yourself up for the Shift Network, share it with a friend. You can also share the Warrior Goddess 11-day giveaway with your friends as well. Yes, I'm recording this video. I will be posting it on the Warrior Goddess 11-day page tomorrow. So you can get it there. So in the email tomorrow morning, I'll share the link for this video and the audio. So you can listen to it again or for the first time. I really want to thank all of you for joining me in this, and it's so wonderful to come in. I mean, part of me has been like, what was I thinking doing some big giveaway? I just got back. I've been gone for 3 months. And it's actually I'm so grateful for each of you and this opportunity to step back into community. And I feel so excited for all of us that we get to be on this journey together. And March 1st, Ash Wednesday, it's also right by the new moon. And so we're stepping into a new time. We're stepping towards spring. Great time to say yes to ourselves. Give yourself permission to say yes to yourself. And sometimes that's going to be uncomfortable because other people are going to want you to say yes to them. But remember, every time you say a no, you're saying yes to yourself. You can practice your no's, practice that clarity about what really works for you. Nicola, thank you for this. It means a lot that you took the time to do this for us. You are so welcome. Thank you for joining me. And Sam, it's really nice to see you live online. Beautiful hair color. Thank you. Look, it's purple blue. You can just kind of see it. Oh, there's the blue. That's cool. All right, sweet ones. Well, keep posting on my author page. If you have any questions, post. I'll be checking those regularly. And tonight or tomorrow morning, actually, I'll be picking the winner for today's giveaway. So as I said with the 11-day giveaway, when you join and you post your comment on the author page under the day's picture, then I'll be picking one person to win a prize. And I gathered prizes as I was traveling. It was so fun. I had you all with me. I gathered prizes in India and Bali and Peru. And so those are the gifts. And so I'll pick a gift a day, a person to receive a gift a day. And then on the 11th, our last day, then I'll mail all of those out. And Robin, in the visualization, I got the feeling of letting go of my book of domestication, heaviness in my body. Good. Allowing joy and freedom within, choosing for myself. Beautiful. I love that. And Nicola, is there a different page for the 11-day challenge or just follow the emails? There is not a different page. So I'm just using my author page for that right now. We might shift it over later, but for the 11 days, for sure, the posts to post on the author page. And there is a website. So you'll see the link to the website. So if you don't want to, some people don't want to do the emails. They want to just go straight to the website to read about the writing of the day and also to get the audio. So the audio will always be available on the website page, and that's in the email. So if you're signed up, and thanks again, Noelle, there's the link to sign up for the 11-day giveaway. If you haven't already, go ahead and click on that link and sign yourself up. Super easy. You'll get an email tonight and tomorrow morning if you aren't part of it as well. And don't forget to sign up for the Shift Network too. Hey, Lakshmi Grace, good to see you here. And I'm gonna do the copy and pasting, that link for the Shift Network as well. So there's two things. If you haven't signed yourself up, Shift Network, Summon Your Warrior Goddess, Summon Your Warrior Goddess, and the Warrior Goddess giveaway for your friends, or if you're not signed up for it. Thanks, Noelle, for all your support and help. I appreciate it. Thanks to each of you for joining me, and so good to be back with you. And hello to those of you that are new. Welcome to the community and the tribe. And if you want to go deeper, if you want more support in a place that's private, we do have the Warrior Goddess Tribe page. And we really strive to keep that a very safe, supportive environment. So that's a great place if there's something that you're working through that you want to go, or you need some extra support, or you want to just share what your celebrations are. There's some real magic that's happening on that page. So again, that's Warrior Goddess Tribe. Much love to each of you. Have a fabulous evening, a fabulous 11 days, a fabulous spring. Be clear. And tomorrow we'll explore how to be aware so that we stop sabotaging and judging and doubting ourselves. Bye, loves. Take good care. Oh, we were going to do the breakout groups. Okay, wait. Before you go, I'm going to stop the recording, I think. Can I? Or let's just see what these breakout group things. Oh my God, this is so cool. Okay, so I'm going to stop the recording.